What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Sports Talk with Will. So tonight I'm recapping Jets the Jets training camp practice from a few days ago. So um, Olu Fashanu, who we selected with the 11th overall pick in this year's draft, he took the place of Tyron Smith at left tackle. Um, it was they just gave Smith wasn't hurt. Smith's not hurt. They just gave him a rest day. Just that's just like that's like probably like what they do with a lot of veterans or with some guys. They'll give some guys a rest day. So um, that was a rest day for Tyron Smith. So Olu Fashanu took reps at left tackle, and for the first time this training camp, right guard Alijah Vera-Tucker, he took snaps in team periods after being limited to individual drills. So AVT is back. He's looks like he's doing pretty well coming off of that Achilles injury he suffered last year against the Broncos. Um, yeah, because we're gonna need him on that right side of the offensive line. Because I mean, I mean, he was one of our few. He was one of few very good linemen last year. Like out of all the linemen, it was like out of all the linemen last year, the only ones that were really good were, I guess you could say Connor McGovern, Joe Tippmann, and Alijah Vera-Tucker. Other than that, the rest of the offensive line was garbage. Um, then the Jets ended practice with a move the ball red zone period as it ended in Aaron Rodgers and Tyrod Taylor both leading scoring drives. Rodgers threw a touchdown pass to former Packers wide receiver Malik Taylor, while and it was on a slant. While Tyrod Taylor he connected with tight end Jeremy Ruckert. So um, it's good to see Rodgers connecting with some of the other wide receivers we have, and not just it being Garrett Wilson and Allen Lazard. Let's hope this season that we can see him connect with a bunch of other guys. But is currently doing that in training camp. But again, you want the results to you want it to be happening in the regular season. That's where you want to see it happen. Um, let's get to the injury report. So, as I mentioned in my last video, Xavier Gipson limped off the field um, after the practice on the 25th. Well, it was reported 2 days ago that he was expected to miss 1 to 2 weeks with a leg ailment. Not good because, 1 to 2 weeks. So, okay, so let's think. Let's think. How long would that be? So let's see. That was reported on Friday. So let's go another week. So that's the second. Okay, so if it's 2 weeks, then he should be back a day before our first preseason game. So I think we should be fine. Because we don't play our first preseason game until August 10th against the Commanders. So that I think Gipson will be back in time for that. So that's the good news. In place of Gipson, we're probably going to have Malachi Corley. He's going to get some reps in place of Gipson. Continuing the injury report, it looks like offensive lineman Jake Hansen, he could miss a couple of weeks with a leg injury, while cornerback Brandon Eccles departed the afternoon session with we don't know, so we'll figure it out. We'll probably get a report on it tomorrow. Today the Jets didn't practice. Spoiler alert. They'll be practicing tomorrow, so that's when we'll probably get the report. But that's the end. That's all I got from Jets practice on the 26th. Sorry, being a little behind. Immediately after this video is uploaded, you will see my recap of yesterday's practice. So we should be back on schedule now. Tomorrow night, I'll recap tomorrow's practice. Tomorrow night, I'll recap the practice from tomorrow afternoon. So, yep, I will see you guys later, and go Jets.